Funded wars raging in Ukraine and Gaza, this country's past conflict in Afghanistan has fallen out of the headlines. But that changed yesterday as the top two generals in charge of military operations on the ground there back in 2021 testified before the House Foreign Affairs Committee in Washington, blaming the chaotic exit on planning failures under the Biden administration. Despite desperate conditions they said didn't have to be, 130,000 civilians were evacuated before it was all said and done. But as they helped with that effort, a suicide bomber took the life of Roseville native Marine Sergeant Nicole G. and 12 other service members at the Abbey Gate of the Kabul airport. Mahibullah Hanafi is the president of the new Communication and Education Organization for Development, the CEOD, and Taiba Kasari, a board member, both with me now live. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting me.
So glad to have you here. Dr. Hanafi, it's been several years since the fall of Kabul. Many groups have stepped up to help the refugees who landed here. Are many still arriving in Sacramento, or why did you think that now was the time for another group? What wasn't happening for this vulnerable population?
Okay, thank you. There are some people coming. Some of them are in Qatar country, and more of them are in Afghanistan, still waiting to approve their special immigration visas. After approval, they will take their exams and they will interviews, and they will come here to the United States. Really, most of them are coming to Sacramento because Sacramento is a multicultural area. They are happy to be here in Sacramento. They are coming, yeah.
Dr. Hanafi, you came to Sacramento yourself about 3 years before the U.S. left Afghanistan. What were the biggest challenges that you faced settling into life here early on, and what helped you the most?
Yeah, there were some challenges for the Afghan people who were working with the United States Army. And because I was instructor for medic class there, I was instructing medics in the hospital for many years in Afghanistan. Because of that, there was risk for us to be there, and either and the new changes came to Afghanistan, the situation, security was not good because we came here to the United States.
Alrighty, Taiba, you moved to our area even before Dr. Hanafi. The situation for women and girls in Afghanistan completely deteriorated when it came to rights and personal liberties once the Taliban regained control. How do you hope to help the women and girls who become new Sacramentans sort of embrace their freedoms here?
Hi, good morning, and thank you for inviting us in here. So the most challenges that women just face in Afghanistan is Taliban, that they don't have rights to go to education, schools, universities. So it's kind of like a nightmare for every woman. Whenever I'm just thinking, I'm just feeling so sad about the women over there. And whenever they are coming in here, it's really hard. The first thing is the language. And the second thing that they have to get their empowerment back to stand on their own feet and be independent, to go to a school, go to find the hospitals and find some ways to be independent. So it just takes some times for them. And I'm really happy that they are just coming in Sacramento, because there are lots of Afghan women that they are living in here, and they can help each other voluntarily, at least that they can find some ways and some time to be independent. So it just take like, I think it just take like 3 to 6 months for them. At the first, it's really hard, but by the time, slowly, they can find their own ways. And I hope that the Afghanistan situation gets better, so at least that they can go back to school or find ways for their freedom and peace.
What helped you the most, Taiba, when you immigrated here, and how have you tried to maybe work that into the mission of the CEOD?
Whenever I start working with this organization, I feel really good. So at least we can find some ways that we can go to find our own people. Whenever I just left Afghanistan, it was my first time when I came here. I was working over there as a gender specialist in UN. I was talking with my GM, and she just asked me, when you go to United States, what you gonna do over there? So I just told her I'm going to fight for women's rights, and she just told me that everything has set up in United States. All women have their own rights. So just do something else about the woman. Whenever I just work in this organization, all the time I'm just reminding me that she just told me about women rights in the United States. But whenever I start working in this organization, I feel really happy, and I really appreciate Dr. Saif Mohib a lot, that he just bring a really good idea about that one. It doesn't mean that if a woman just came from Afghanistan, they have a different idea or feedback in here, but they have the same thinking as Afghanistan, but it just take time for them to change that idea. And I know it doesn't take like 1 year, 2 years for Afghan people or Afghan women, but it just take a long term, but at least they can bring a positive changes in here.
All right, Dr. Hanafi, we're almost out of time. Language classes, food assistance, help connecting to medical services, all of these things are critical for someone to be able to really rebuild their life and feel a part of our community, right?
Yes, we have emergency response services planned for the immigrants who are in a critical situation where when they are coming, because sometimes they are coming without any support of refugee resources or any other support of any other organizations. We can provide them shelter, food, water, sanitation, and basic needs of them. And we have planned social services for them to, such as basic health care, nutrition, transportation, foster care, cash assistant, or referral to different organizations, different related organizations. And either health services or we have some specialized people in our organization. All of them are doctors. They can provide first aid in the beginning, and we have psychosocial support for them and the referral system to refer them to related health organizations.
So very important. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us today. And if anybody needs more information about how to get connected to the CEOD, we're going to have that information for you on our website, fox40.com. Thank you both.